Everything you need is within yourself. Believe in yourself, trust yourself. Don't be your best kept secret. And the most important thing, I want you to hear my voice and Nick's voice, that everything is possible. Your difficult moment or your inconvenience doesn't define you. You define yourself. And the voice that you told you you cannot, you should not, stop listening to it and start living your life to the fullest.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Abilities Podcast. I am your host, Nick Yerhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. Alright, everyone. So today I have Irene, and I can't wait for her to share her story and tell you all about how she's helping people and helping herself. So, Irene, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. First of all, Nick, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for sharing your platform with me. And my name is Irene Vaksberg. And my story started all the way in former Soviet Union. I was born in Belarus, a little town called Gomel. I came to this country when I was 12 years old. We landed in Providence, Rhode Island, the smallest state in the Union. I didn't speak any English when I came to this country. My parents came with me and my sister and I. And we came here with 2 suitcases and $500 in our pockets, an American dream.
That's amazing.
Yes. And, you know, life was amazing in a small little town. We learned how to speak English. I found my spirit into entrepreneuring. I was one of the first paper girls in the neighborhood, and I was on, yes, and I'm pretty old. We don't have paper routes or paper routes anymore, paper girls or paper boys or people. My sister and I were one of the best. I actually won a paper girl of the month and the year. I took a picture with the mayor, the governor. Was really amazing to be able to do that. At 11 years old, I knew I was going to be a hairdresser, and I had an American dream to be able to work for myself. I moved to Los Angeles when I turned 18 and began my dream of becoming a hairdresser. In between, I got married twice, divorced twice, had two beautiful daughters. Now I have 5 beautiful grandchildren.
Awesome.
I had my name in lights in my salon. I made it. I did it. I created. It wasn't easy. A lot of the times I had to do it as a single mother. So I was living my best life, traveling, having, in my salon, I had like nonprofit organizations come in. I raised money for all kinds of nonprofit organizations. It's very important for me to pay it forward. I actually have a day on Wednesday that I paid forward on a whole other level. I do. Thank you. I do a random act of kindness every day, but I take it to a whole other level and invite people to join me. And 14 years this November, my life changed. I was celebrating my birthday. I was going to go celebrate my birthday, and a drunk driver basically T-boned us. He fell asleep. Well, he wasn't drunk, but he was like drunk. And he fell asleep and T-boned us. And actually, my life changed completely, but it was an extension, the journey of this correction. It was extension from the first correction that I was in when I was 23. So 20 years apart, correction, it was done the same way, different damages, but the point was, life is too short. Don't waste it. If you say something, if you say something, do it. And so that could be a whole other a podcast just on my car accidents and the meaning behind it of it, and the rebirth that I did have, especially from the first one. I died I went to heaven, and heaven didn't want me. God had other plans and sent me
Mm-hmm.
back. So I actually had that out of body experience, met Jesus, and I'm Jewish. So it was an
Yeah.
interesting experience in that
Yeah.
particular car accident.
Well, I do want to talk about how your life changed, because a lot of us entrepreneurs, we go through something in our own lives and learn something, improve ourselves, and then we go out and help the world with the knowledge that we have. So can you tell us a little bit on how your life changed and then
Sure.
how you use it now?
Absolutely. So I don't take anything for granted, especially when the
Mm-hmm.
second car accident happened to me. I lost a six-figure business. I lost my health. I lost my mindset. Uh, I lost the will to live. And I had to fight for all of that. Um, Doctors told me I will most likely to be in a wheelchair. And for me, it was hard to the pill to swallow because I am
Yep.
so active. I live life to the fullest. I salsa dance. I hiked. And we forget, you know, the little things that we take for granted our health. So
Yep.
going through the 6 years of chronic pain, anxiety, depression, and then my neurology basically collapsing, and I would shake in spasms for hours, and they never knew when.
Wow.
I never knew when it would begin, it would end. So going through that difficult moment in my life, fighting for my life, and thinking that I was buried, but actually I was planted for something so amazing, and I am here. Right? I am
Mm-hmm.
here on your podcast, and this is what I
Yep.
was planted for, that God chose me
Mm-hmm.
to go through that difficult moment, to
Mm-hmm.
learn from it, to lean in it. I had to lose myself in the sorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then here I am, right? The darkest
Yep.
moment actually was a seed that I was planted. I'm the seed, was planted in the dirt. And then
Mm-hmm.
my healing journey, meaning sharing my story, finding myself, forgiving the people that hurt me. And yes, and when I say forgiving myself, yes, we have to forgive us for allowing people that don't serve us, or the energy doesn't
Mm-hmm.
serve us, right?
Yep.
For being there. So how do I help people? I share my story in letting them know that even though you lost your faith, still pray. If you
Mm-hmm.
lost your way, keep going. That
Yep.
everything you need to succeed and to make it happen is within yourself. People say, well, I'm walking alone, but that's okay. Sometimes we have to learn to walk alone in order to heal ourselves and find ourselves within ourselves. Make sense? I gave you a
Yep.
lot here.
Yep. No, that does, and it goes back to, never give up. No matter what you're going through, it's only temporary. You know, so just keep moving forward, keep improving, and you'll get through this and see the light on the other side.
Yeah, and for me, I actually did give up in a weird way. For
Mm-hmm.
me, saying to God, look, take me away. But
Mm-hmm.
what I've learned through that, by asking to go, in return, he made me realize that I'm actually asking to live. So because he wouldn't take me, he said, no, I
Mm-hmm.
had this voice in my head. I mean, keep on praying, asking for miracles. Well, I don't believe in that. So in your
Mm-hmm.
darkest moment, we have to get to this little small place of almost like a pity party. We have to
Yep.
go through the pity party. I have a different approach through
Mm-hmm.
all of this. I don't allow myself sugarcoat anything anymore, and not live in toxic happiness, because
Mm-hmm.
it it doesn't work, because we really don't go deeper into the core of what the issue is, right? My issue
Mm-hmm.
was I was angry at the world.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
Something was so important to me. I identify as a hairdresser, and that was gone. Like
Mm-hmm.
at that moment, it was gone. I saw like trembling,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yep.
stop it because I am the business. My hands would shake. I would
Yeah.
shake. It was painful, it was exhausting, and it was hard pill to swallow for me. And then on top of
Mm-hmm.
it, my daughter was taking care of me, and she was 11, so that made it all very more difficult.
Yeah.
But look, I'm
Yeah.
here. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Continue
Yeah.
knocking on those doors. continue looking for answers, continue pivoting, continue moving, continue crying, continue laughing. I don't know, continue. Just don't,
Yep.
even say, I'm done, but pray again.
Yep. Exactly. I love that. Just keep on pushing, and sometimes you'll lose your faith, but like you said, keep on praying. Don't give up. Just keep on going, and you'll get to where you want to go. It might not be as fast as you want, but as long as you don't give up, you'll get there. And I think that's extremely important.
And it's so beautiful what you just said. So it doesn't matter how long it takes, because November 7th, 4 days after my birthday, I got choked up just saying that, I will be going on a vacation to Milan, Tuscany. That
Oh,
took
awesome.
25 years to get to it.
Mm.
But I'm here, right? So no matter how long it takes, don't lose the focus of your dream. Don't lose focus of your dream. You'll get there sooner or later. I can consistently work towards it. And tell you the truth, Nick, I wouldn't be able to do this trip 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. I was not ready to travel by myself.
Yep. That's amazing. So, I know you like helping people.
Yes.
So, right now, how do you spend most of your time?
So most of my time I spend sharing my story. I do inspirational videos.
Awesome.
You can find them anywhere. And I share the blessing of God that I didn't believe in. So I don't know if you can see my little patches.
Yep.
So that's what gave me my life back. At that moment, 7 years ago, we just had a little sock that this technology was in it. But anyway, we upgraded and elevated. So I tell people, look, your miracle will happen. This is mine, and I share it every day, because without it, I wouldn't have a life. And I tell people, you can have a better quality of life. You don't have to be using meds all the time. There's options. So every day I inspire people to look for their miracle. I inspire them to see that the glass is not half empty or half full. It's actually overflowing. But in the society,
I love that.
Right? And in the society, we are taught to see the full or empty. And our society kind of tells us, well, things are not going our way, and that's the only way. So what we focus is on what we get. And I know that the first hand, the more I focus on my pain, and the more I focus on that wheelchair, the more I focus that I cannot do here. That's all I saw is disaster. So I want to tell people, yes, you have to understand where you are. You have to understand that you're hurt, that you're in pain, that things are not going your way. Acknowledge it, and then go, what am I going to do about it?
Yep, exactly. I love that. You touching on a lot of the things that I talk about all the time. So that's amazing. But what I would like to learn more about is the patches that you have on your arms that are saying that's what helps you a lot. So can you tell us about that?
Sure. So when I sat in my chair almost 7 years ago next month, I have to tell you the story in order to tell you about the miracle.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
I'll do it really quickly because it's really important.
Okay.
It is what restored my faith, because I had none. And when doctors told me they had no options, I gave up mentally, physically, emotionally, in every way. And my mindset's never been weaker than at that moment. So I prayed for drug-free, non-invasive, no chemicals, no side effect, affordable, because I was $180,000 in debt plus $18,000 just for trying all kinds of stuff. So I didn't have a lot of money, and I had a family to support. And I said, if it's a business, because I couldn't see doing hair, because I had no options. You can't cut hair in a wheelchair. And I said, it has to have mission, purpose, and passion. And I released it to the universe. And then few weeks later, the answer came to me. I didn't listen to it. I didn't believe in it. And my friends still send me that magical pair of socks that we don't have anymore. We upgraded to patches because people didn't want to sleep with them. So this is exactly what I got. This is drug-free, non-invasive, no chemicals, no side effects. What this does, it works like braille for your brain. So the skin is the finger, and this is the braille that the skin reads a code for each specific part of your brain and puts it in neurological balance. So what it does to the brain stem and the central nervous system is calms it down. It puts it kind of right back into neutral. So when our brain stem and the central nervous system is optimized, everything else optimizes. So your body can function better, right? Or I would say more optimized being. So that in 7 seconds, my life changed. That's how the master technology, that's how quickly it changed my neurology, and I have a brain mapping to prove it. so
That's
I'm very passionate.
amazing.
So no drugs, non-invasive, no chemicals, FDA registered as level 1 medical device. We've been in many summits. One of our patches right now will be presented. Peace patch will be presented in Mexico. It just got welcome or put into World Congress of Psychology. So it's really a big deal.
That's
So
awesome.
a lot of people
Cool.
struggle mentally. So I'm very passionate about it. I talk about it every day, and every single human being can benefit. You do not have to have any inconveniences. A baby can benefit from it. Different issues, and a grandma can benefit from it, and everyone in between.
Awesome. So where can people find it?
So find me, because I take this very personally, and I'll guide you, I'll educate you, I will hold your hand. I am your support system. My niche is chronic pain, because that's what I dealt with. But I can help overall anyone, but that's my heart and soul. I want to hold people's hand that dealing with chronic pain and help them, get off some of the pain management that really does not help too much, maybe for a minute. And we help people understand that we have to build up your neurology. That's the key in order to have a better quality of life. Healthy brain, healthy life.
Well, I love what you're doing, so thank you. Like, I can see your passion, and you really care about people, and you care about helping them. So thank you for what you do. It is really remarkable. And I would like to know, so my slogan is, your abilities are infinite. What does that mean to you?
So what that means to you, what it means to me is that no matter where you are, you can still thrive, right? Your difficult moment doesn't define you. Is what you do with that difficult moment that defines you.
I love that. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I agree. So how can people reach out to you? Like, how can they find you?
So I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I am on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook, and now I finally joined the threads, and I'm loving them.
Awesome. And everybody can just search your name, and they'll find you.
Yeah, pretty much. My name is pretty much everywhere except on Instagram. I am God Health, GOT Health _ and my last name.
Okay. Awesome. Yes. Awesome.
Facebook is Irene Vaksberg, and TikTok is Irene Vaksberg. So is LinkedIn.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing everything with us. And I would like to know, do you have any last words of wisdom?
Of course. Always last words. There's many of them, unfortunately. Listen, everything you need is within yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Don't be your best kept secret. And the most important thing, I want you to hear my voice and Nick's voice, that everything is possible. Your difficult moment or your inconvenience doesn't define you. You define yourself. And the voice that you told you cannot, you should not, stop listening to it and start living your life to the fullest.
I love that, especially, the voice in our head. It gets in the way a lot. And my voice, it would always say, I can't do that. I can't do this. And what I did is every time that happened, I would ask myself, how can I? So every time I had a thought like, oh, I can't do that, I would stop and go, okay, let's figure out a way that I can do it, so then it's not stopping me. And
Absolutely.
ever since I did that, my whole life has improved. And I can do so much more than I ever thought I could. So
I
yeah, I love that.
I love that, and you just re-inspire me to do so much more.
Well, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. This is
Well,
probably one of my best, most favorite podcasts yet. I appreciate
oh,
you.
it's
I love your
amazing.
energy. I love what you're doing. You're such an incredible inspiration for all of us. You are
Thank you so much.
unstoppable, and you make us unstoppable.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm just out here doing what I can to help as many people as I can.
You're rocking.
So
I appreciate you. Let me
thank.
see.
If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me in the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember, your abilities are infinite.